Scott Stretch is with the Eisenhower Cardiovascular Institute, and we're talking about Eisenhower's recent recognition from Blue Shield for its cardiac care work. Scott, can you tell me more about what this blue distinction means for Eisenhower?
Yes, thank you for having me. First, I wanted to start off and tell you a little bit about the Cardiovascular Institute. It's a team of 325 healthcare heroes that come to work every day and help over 1,000 people a day with cardiovascular disease. I'm honored to lead that team. Cardiovascular disease is still the #1 killer in the world, especially, and that goes for the Coachella Valley as well. Some of our Coachella Valley statistics, we're going to see heart failure increase 48% over the next 5 years. Atrial fibrillation, another 98% over the next 5 years. So it's an astounding epidemic of disease that we're trying to attack and combat every day. This award, this distinction is just one of many that we voluntarily choose to go for. And we do that for a primary reason of pushing ourselves to be the best, to have the best evidence-based protocols in use, because research shows that that will help bring about better outcomes, better lives for our patients, and really helping us bring you the best cardiovascular medicine here at home in the Valley, so you don't have to go anywhere else for the most acute cardiac care in the country.
You. And what contributes to these higher rates of cardiovascular diseases here locally?
Well, if you think about our population, you know, as a society, we're living longer. We're probably not living as healthy as we could. And so those things come together to bring about, especially atrial fibrillation and heart failure. Those are the two, probably #1, #2 that we're trying to fight.
I see. And you hit on it earlier on in your first answer, but why is Eisenhower's Cardiovascular Institute so important to treat heart disease cases here locally in the Valley?
Well, we're honestly the only provider of the most advanced cardiovascular therapies. For example, some of our structural heart programs, we're the only ones doing those within 120 miles. Some of our complex AFib procedures, we're the only ones doing some of those as well. Hybrid ablation, I could talk for all day about a lot of the very unique things that we're either the best of or the only of, and the Coachella Valley deserves and needs that.
Yeah. Well, Scott, thank you so much for coming on the show today to talk about this really important award that you all are winning. It's very exciting, and just congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, Scott. You're watching News Channel 3, the Desert's news leader.